When you think of Europe, names like Paris, Rome, and London immediately come to mind. But what if I told you that tucked away in the corners of this continent are places just as magical, sometimes even more breathtaking, yet far fewer people know about them, from medieval villages frozen in time, to pastel-colored islands, to untouched mountain sanctuaries? This video will take you on a journey to discover 20 of Europe's most underrated hidden gems. These are the spots that don't always make it to postcards, but absolutely deserve a spot on your bucket list. So grab your seat, because we're counting down from number 20 all the way to number 1, and I promise, the final destination will leave you speechless. Eguisheim, France. Nestled in the heart of Alsace's wine country, Eguisheim looks straight out of a fairy tale. Colorful half-timbered houses lean over cobblestone lanes that spiral around a charming central square. Draped in flowers in summer and glowing with lights during the holidays, this village is a photographer's dream. Sip world-class Riesling from nearby vineyards or wander the circular streets where every turn feels like stepping into a storybook. Dinant, Belgium. Perched dramatically on the banks of the Meuse River, Dinant is one of Belgium's most photogenic towns. Towering cliffs rise above colorful riverside houses, and at the top sits the citadel of Dinant, a fortress with sweeping valley views. Below, the collegiate church of Notre Dame, with its distinctive onion-shaped dome, creates a postcard-perfect scene. Dinant is also famous as the birthplace of Adolphe Sax, inventor of the saxophone, so music lovers will find tributes to his legacy throughout town. Whether you're kayaking the Meuse, riding the cable car to the citadel, or sampling the local specialty Cookie de Dinant biscuits, this little town delivers a mix of beauty, history, and charm. Kutna Hora, Czech Republic. Once a wealthy silver mining center, Kutna Hora rivals Prague in Gothic grandeur. Its crown jewel is the Sedlec ossuary, better known as the Bone Church, where chandeliers, coats of arms, and altars are made from the bones of more than 40,000 people. Spooky, yes, but also deeply fascinating. Beyond the ossuary, the Cathedral of St. Barbara, with its soaring Gothic arches, is another UNESCO gem. Strolling through Kutna Hora feels like peeling back layers of history, from medieval mining wealth to Baroque townhouses. It's an easy day trip from Prague, but its haunting atmosphere ensures it's unforgettable. Kotor Serpentine, Montenegro. For heart-stopping views and a drive you'll never forget, the Kotor Serpentine delivers. This winding mountain road zigzags high above the Bay of Kotor, offering panoramic vistas of fjord-like waters and red-roofed villages below. Each hairpin bend reveals a scene more dramatic than the last. Stop at roadside viewpoints for incredible photo ops, or time your journey for sunset when the bay glows gold. It's one of Europe's most exhilarating scenic routes. Primosan, Croatia. On Croatia's Dalmatian coast, Primosan sits on a tiny peninsula jutting into the Adriatic Sea. Its red-roofed houses and narrow stone lanes create an idyllic Mediterranean atmosphere. The old town, once fortified against pirates, now offers peaceful seaside strolls and vibrant cafes. Primosan is also known for its nearby vineyards, particularly the Babic grape, grown on rocky terraces overlooking the sea. At sunset, the whole peninsula glows golden, making it one of the most romantic coastal towns in Croatia, without the overwhelming crowds of Dubrovnik or Split. Scenic, Georgia. Perched above Georgia's wine country, Scenic is known as the City of Love. Its cobblestone streets, pastel balconies, and surrounding defensive walls give it a storybook feel. From the town, you can gaze out across endless vineyards of the Alizani Valley with the Caucasus Mountains rising in the distance. Scenic has become a favorite for weddings and romantic getaways, but it's also a hub for tasting Georgia's legendary wines, which are made using ancient clay vessels called kvevri. It's small, charming, and deeply atmospheric, a true Georgian treasure. Lake Bohinj, Slovenia. While Lake Bled gets most of the spotlight, Bohinj is its wilder, quieter sibling. Tucked inside Triglav National Park, Lake Bohinj offers crystal-clear water surrounded by soaring alpine peaks. It's a haven for hikers, kayakers, and anyone who wants to escape the crowds. The nearby Vogel cable car takes you up to panoramic viewpoints, and in winter, the area transforms into a ski paradise. Unlike Bled, Bohinj feels completely untamed, a place where you can swim, paddle, or simply sit in silence while the mountains reflect in the water. Trogir, Croatia. Trogir is like a miniature Dubrovnik, but far less crowded. This tiny island town, linked to the mainland by bridges, is packed with medieval and Renaissance architecture. The Cathedral of St. Lawrence, with its elaborate portal, is a masterpiece of Croatian stonework. Trogir's waterfront promenade is perfect for evening strolls, with boats swaying gently in the Adriatic breeze. The town's blend of Greek, Roman, and Venetian influences gives it an unmistakable character, making it a UNESCO World Heritage Site well worth visiting. Perest, Montenegro. On the serene bay of Kotor, Perest is a Baroque beauty that seems frozen in time. Its 16 churches and elegant palaces speak to a golden age of seafaring wealth. The town's most iconic feature, however, lies just offshore. Two small islands, Our Lady of the Rocks and St. George, each crowned with a church. Boats shuttle visitors across the bay, offering postcard-perfect views of red-roofed houses framed by towering mountains. Perest is tiny, quiet, and impossibly picturesque, the kind of place where time slows to the rhythm of the water. Gjirokastra, Albania. Nicknamed the Stone City, Gjirokastra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with steep cobblestone streets lined by Ottoman-era houses. Overlooking it all is a massive hilltop fortress that hosts festivals and offers sweeping views of the Drino Valley. The town is also the birthplace of both dictator Enver Hoxha and acclaimed writer Ismail Kaderi, making it historically significant. Yet what stands out most is its architecture: tall stone houses with slate roofs, resembling miniature fortresses. Walking through Gyrocaster feels like stepping back into the 18th century. Monsanto, Portugal. Carved right into giant granite boulders, Monsanto is often called the Stone Village. Here, houses and streets weave around, and sometimes under, massive rocks, creating an otherworldly setting. Climb to the ruined castle for sweeping views of Portugal's rugged countryside, or simply wander lanes where nature and architecture blend seamlessly. This remarkable village proves that human ingenuity and the natural landscape can coexist in breathtaking ways. Procida, Italy. Bright, pastel-colored houses tumble down to the sea in Procida, one of Italy's most photogenic islands. Unlike Capri or Ischia, Procida remains largely off the tourist radar. Its fishing heritage is still very much alive, with boats bobbing in harbors lined with trattorias. The island became Italy's capital of culture in 2022, shining a spotlight on its authentic charm. With narrow lanes, citrus groves, and hidden beaches, Procida is a little slice of Italian island life untouched by mass tourism. Veliko Tarnovo, Bulgaria. Once the proud capital of the Second Bulgarian Empire, Veliko Tarnovo enchants with its dramatic hilltop setting above the Yentra River. Its crowning glory is Tsarevets Fortress, where stone ramparts and towers recall centuries of medieval power. Stroll the winding lanes of the old town, lined with artisan shops and traditional houses, or watch the sound and light show that illuminates the fortress at night. Veliko Tarnovo combines rich history with stunning vistas at every turn. Stepentsminda, Kazbegi, Georgia. Few places combine natural drama and spiritual beauty like Stepentsminda, also called Kazbegi. The village itself is modest, but towering above it on a hill is the Georgiti Trinity Church, with the snow-capped Mount Kazbek as a backdrop. This iconic image has become one of Georgia's defining postcards. Visitors come for hiking, mountain adventures, and the feeling of standing at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. Stepentsminda is remote, wild, and profoundly beautiful, a true pilgrimage for nature lovers. Azores, Portugal. Floating in the middle of the Atlantic, the Azores are a volcanic archipelago that feels otherworldly. Picture emerald green crater lakes, hot springs, hydrangea-lined roads, and dramatic coastal cliffs. Each island has its personality: São Miguel with its hot springs, Pico with its vineyards, Fayal with its sailors' harbor. The Azores are a paradise for hiking, whale watching, and simply slowing down to appreciate raw, unspoiled nature. They're Europe's secret tropical islands, without leaving the continent. 5. Piran, Slovenia. On Slovenia's tiny stretch of Adriatic coastline lies Piran, a town that feels like a miniature Venice. Venetian Gothic palaces, narrow lanes, and a bustling central square named after composer Giuseppe Tartini give the town a distinctly Italian flavor. Climb the old city walls or St. George's Church bell tower for sweeping sea views, or relax along the promenade as the sun sinks into the Adriatic. Piran may be small, but its beauty packs a big punch. "4. Vis Island, Croatia. For decades, Vis was closed to foreigners due to its military use, which means it avoided the mass tourism that swept across other Croatian islands. Today, it remains one of the country's most authentic and peaceful getaways. Its beaches, like Steniva Cove, are considered among the most beautiful in Europe. Offshore, the blue cave of Bisevo Island glows with ethereal light, a natural wonder that feels magical. With fresh seafood, vineyards, and untouched landscapes, Vis is a rare island where time seems to move at its own pace. "3. Meteora Monasteries, Greece. Rising like stone pillars to the sky, Meteora's monasteries seem to float above the plains of central Greece. Perched atop towering rock formations, these 14th-century retreats were built by monks seeking spiritual solitude. Today, 6 monasteries remain active, offering visitors breathtaking views and a glimpse into centuries of devotion. Whether you hike the trails or simply marvel from below, Meteora is one of Europe's most dramatic and awe-inspiring sights." "2. Alberobello, Italy. Few towns are as instantly recognizable as Alberobello in southern Italy. Its streets are lined with trulli houses, whitewashed stone huts topped with conical roofs. These unique homes, originally built without mortar, create a fairy tale landscape. Today, many trulli serve as shops, museums, and even accommodations, offering visitors the chance to sleep inside history. Alberobello is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Italy's most enchanting villages, blending tradition, charm, and whimsy. "1. Valldemossa, Spain, Mallorca. Crowning our list is Valldemossa, a mountain village in Mallorca's stunning Tramontana range. Stone-paved lanes wind between honey-colored houses draped in flowers, while dramatic peaks rise all around. The 14th-century Royal Carthusian Monastery, once home to composer Frédéric Chopin, adds a romantic touch. Whether you're sipping coffee in a quiet plaza or hiking the nearby trails, Valldemossa captures the soul of Mediterranean serenity. And that wraps up our countdown of Europe's 20 lesser-known hidden gems. From medieval towns to volcanic islands, these destinations prove that Europe's true magic often lies beyond the beaten path. So, which of these hidden gems stole your heart? Would you rather explore Meteora's sky-high monasteries, drive the twists of the Kotor Serpentine, or sip wine in storybook Eguisheim? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your travel dreams. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more travel adventures, and share this with a friend who's always searching for new destinations. Because sometimes, the places you've never heard of become the ones you'll never forget.